Let's try this again. Good afternoon, Brixton. Happy Mother's Day. Welcome to the Youth Housing Demonstration. Young people from across London and primarily within Brixton are gathered here today to insist that our councils stop demolishing our homes, to insist that our councils build more council houses, to insist that our councils resist applying the housing bill, and to insist that we scrap the housing bill. I don't know about you, but I would love to let everybody know that we're here. You know what I mean? So, I'm going to say, housing is for everyone, and I would love you to say, especially the kids. Housing is for everyone.
Especially the kids.
Housing is for everyone.
Especially the kids.
Smashing. Beautiful. I'm going to say, whose homes? And you're going to say, our homes. You got that, little one, my brother? Whose homes? Whose homes? Beautiful. Now, we've got to put the two together. Housing is for everyone.
Especially the kids.
Housing is for everyone.
Especially the kids.
Whose homes? Whose homes? Beautiful. Give yourselves a round of applause, please, family.
So look guys, one last time, and this is the chant we're going to be making our way up the hill, up towards Brixton Gardens with. Homes are for everyone.
Especially the kids.
Tell them now, Ruby. Homes are for everyone.
Especially the kids.
Whose homes? Whose homes? Whose homes? Whose homes? Alright, baby, let's go. Let's make the move up the hill. Give them on to Brixton Gardens, make some noise. Whose homes? Are we going to let them take them? No!
Who's Brixton? Who's Brixton? Who's Brixton? Our library, our park, our everything.
I'll flip on the momentum as well to the estate. Who's Brixton of Gardens? Who's Brixton of Gardens? Who's Brixton of Gardens?
What's it going to be like for the next generation? Where are the kids going to live when they grow up? We're never going to be able to afford to buy or rent homes in London. So we need to get together on the streets and fight back and stop the social cleansing.
Focus D15 campaign, we're on the streets every Saturday 12 till 2 outside Wilkinson's. We have a street school there where we meet loads of people that are affected by housing problems. It's so important that people will stand together and we tell absolutely everybody about what's happening and we get as many people down to things as possible and we all stand together. And it's really important to put pressure on our local representatives. When people say housing crisis, that's something that actually really bugs me because there isn't actually a housing crisis. There's 700,000 empty homes in England, 250,000 homeless people. For every homeless person, there's 2.5 empty homes. So what is the problem? We need to make sure everybody's got a home, everybody's in a place that they can afford. Council housing is the only way people can afford their housing. Private rents are so high, people are constantly being evicted from their homes, socially cleansed out of their areas. So we just need to keep fighting, stand up, don't ever feel weakened by it, always fight because there's always people that are there to support. And yeah, housing is a human right.
Here to stay. Here to stay.
What you do today matters, not just today, but it matters in the future. You are leaders. You are taking the struggle forward. You are taking the fight forward. And I think if you go forward with love in your heart, with hope, with compassion and with strength, you know, we will be there to follow.
Smiles, family. You got to smile in times like this, you know what I mean?
I think the people who organise today, as young people, getting involved, picking up the baton, getting involved with the struggle. How you doing, young lady? Getting involved in the struggle. I think the young people who organise today deserve an extra special round of applause. Because one thing that we read about the young people in the media, that the young people ain't doing nothing and they're doing all this crazy stuff and they're not involved, they're not interested. So to know that you came out today and it's a cold day, I salute you. I salute you. I'm proud of you, trust me. Because one of the problems with the movement as we see it is that you need to get the young people involved. If you study any social movement that has taken place over the last 200 years, when the change happens is when the young people get involved. They say that there's 3 types of people in this world. There's those people who don't know what's happening, there's those people who wonder what's happening, then there's a final group, people like yourselves, people who make things happen. Now what the people who make things happen need to do, we need to form a kind of domino, a knock-on effect. Because if this housing bill that's going through at the moment goes through as planned, it will affect over 1 million people in London. And you think to yourself, well, if this is going to affect 1 million people, then give us 5% of the million. That's 50,000 people. If 50,000 people hell-bent on making something happen hit the streets at the same time, what would happen?
Change.
What would happen?
Change.
What would happen?
Change.
What would happen? I can't hear you.
Change.
Absolutely.
I've certainly got energy, and I know you lot have got more energy than me, so let me hear one more time. Who's home? Who's home? Who's Cressingham Garden? Who's Cressingham Garden? Beautiful.
The issue of the youth regarding Cressingham Gardens have never been mentioned. It seems like the youth have disappeared altogether. But I understand that for a country to have a future, the youth have to be part of that future. And I feel very sad, very, very sad that I have to be in black just to demonstrate to you how sad I am. And I put in the orange, the color here, to hope that whoever is taking decision regarding the youth must think of the youth that they should have a brighter future. And I feel also that the brighter future which the youth should be looking forward to is the brighter future of saying that we belong here. They cannot eradicate us from social housing and also build it for the rich, whereby you, the youth, will be standing out there looking through the gates. There should be no gates. The youth needs homes, and this is your home and your community. You are part of that community and part of our future. That's all I need to say.
Thank you very much. Hugely inspiring, and I'm feeling the whole black and orange thing. Right, it represents clearly exactly what we all feel.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel. I dress just like that. The funeral and also the future. The future is the youth.
Cool. You're not alone in that feeling, you know.
It's a sad thing.
Yeah, real talk.
It's really sad.
Onto some from the sadness and from the despair, onto the hope, onto the love, onto the joy, onto the positivity, onto the energy. I'm really happy to introduce some younger people now who are going to perform their piece, spoken word today, entitled "Make a Change."
You can't break us. We have unity. It's what makes us a community. You can't hurt him, you can't bruise me. You can't cut her, you can't bully me. You can't push us onto the floor, because we will rise through the dirt. Fist in the air, we beat on our chest till it hurts. Hear us screaming that we come first. Because there's people hungry, he don't feed them. Where is David Cameron when we need him? I don't see him. We gotta make a change. Remember, the power of the people is stronger than the people in power. No time to cower, time to devour, let's take what's ours. This is our home. I know we ain't gonna sit back and witness. You scratch us one by one off your hit list. Move us out? Nah. There's no cure for our sickness. It's a disease, an infection screaming we won't live on our knees. So push us onto the floor, but we will rise through the dirt. Fist in the air, we beat on our chest till it hurts. Hear us screaming that we're taking Brixton first.
Okay, fair enough. Most of you don't care enough. Your actions speak out loud, but listen, I don't want to scare you off. Let's not discriminate, for heaven's sakes, like where's the love? I ain't no pastor or preacher, I'm just aware of stuff. Let's think outside the box, learn the craft and save the lost. She had a voice for the voiceless, no matter what the cost. Closed mind is the worst crime in my eyes. Too many lies in the scene. We be the bright lights.
Men and women, they won't stop killing, because if they don't, they're gonna find themselves sitting in prison. We got the commitment.
Got the equipment.
You never lie because the truth can
Beat the system.
I'm happy because I am finally making a change. There'll be bright lights
in the sky.
Everyone singing the same. We can now see the pain because we're now face to face. We'll be out in sun and rain because we want to make a change.
I wonder what it feels like to be without a house alone. I ponder upon the thoughts up in my dome and I don't know whether I should change my life or change the world. I'm killing time with written rhymes, but I'm making change as well. Taking all the people who need help with the cause because I'm bored of changing. Hating all these people in power because the border's changing. Arranging the sanitation of the human race is amazing because it's true, but they don't want to say that that's racist.
One more time, please, family. Make some noise for the younger. I don't know about you, that's incredible.
Can I ask one request? Yeah. These phones do panoramics. If anyone on the march just right along behind the signs, we could do a nice panoramic shot of everyone.
Sounds good. Yeah, should we try and get
Here to stay, here to fight! Here to stay, here to fight!